was your history in competition? Just to understand entirely, you went for the small show, then you went to the nationals. What was your?
I'll tell you exactly
to the
because
Olympia.
I did do one contest in my first year of training.
Okay.
Because the guy that owned the gym at the time, he was a photographer, and he took some pictures of me. Because it's hard for you guys to realize, people didn't walk around with a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something that is quite expensive, and not everybody has a camera. And certainly they're not going to walk around with it all the time. It's a big piece of stuff, you know. So the guy who owned the gym was a photographer. He worked for the police to take the crime photos. So he had a camera and he took pictures of me. So you can see these pictures on the internet. Yeah. And he said to me, "Look, I'm having a contest in a few weeks. All the gyms in Birmingham, we're going to have a Mr. Birmingham contest.
Yeah.
Look how good you look. You should compete." In the first timer, the first time, I said, "No, I'm not even diet or nothing." You say, "Yeah, but you don't need to."
Good enough.
Nah, I don't think so. Anyway, something happened to me. I got flu or something. I got sick for fever and all that stuff for a few days. So I lost a couple of kilos more. And I look in the mirror, I say,
It's okay.
"Shit, I look shredded."
You
huh?
got shredded by the.
Let me go to this. Let me go to the contest. So I went, and I won that contest. And two guys, because we know who they are, right? The two guys, second and third.
Yeah.
They're using stuff. They're on steroids.
You were natural at that
No,
point.
I was not using anything at this point.
Wow.
Huh? So then the next year, I decided I'll go to the IFBB, and this is when I start to use some steroids. Before this, but very little, like 20 milligrams a day. Dynabol or Anabol,
Dynabol.
like a little bit,
Your first cycle was Dynamo.
Yeah, Dynabol and then some Anavar before the contest. And that's where I went, and I got this reaction. And they said, there's a World Championships in 2 weeks in London.
Wow.
The World Games. We want you to be on the team for the
England.
British heavyweight.
British heavyweight.
I said, "No, I don't want to go. I don't feel ready." And but the one guy who was talking to me, his name was Ron Davis. He was a judge at the Mr. Olympia, and he was the head of the federation, and he knew all the guys. He knew all of them. He'd been judge Mr. Olympia many times. He's telling me, "No, you're really, we will need you on the team. You really are good enough and everything." So I went to try out for the team, and I got on the team. And by the way, all the guys that was already on the team, they didn't welcome me.
Really?
No, they didn't like it. They didn't like it at
They
all.
saw you as a threat.
Yeah, because they've been there for years. Yeah, who's this kid that's coming along from nowhere and getting all this attention? So I felt like they was not that happy, but hey, it's not my problem. So I went to the World Games and I got 7th place there. And it was 2 weeks after my competition, and I didn't really know how to hold the condition, so I wasn't in such good shape, okay shape, but not my best. But I got 7th place out of 13 guys, and this is a world championship. And the winner was Barry DeMay.
Yeah.
Barry DeMay went to compete in the Mr. Olympia. Matt Mendenhall, who was a great bodybuilder, he was second. So it wasn't a bad result, considering, but I was very upset. I didn't like this feeling of being not prepared properly, not mentally or physically prepared properly. And 7th place, man, what is this? I don't like this.
Yeah.
So never again will I compete in a competition without planning properly, and it doesn't matter what anyone says. But I'm not saying that the World Games was a mistake. It's good I went because it was on TV.
Oh, nice.
And because it was on TV, people saw it. And I got publicity, and I got some people calling me, "Hey, will you come to my contest, and we'll pay you and we'll buy you a ticket." And
Wow.
Oh,
so
nice,
this started
nice.
from this point of the World Games in England. But of course,
Right.
it didn't happen in America until I got there in 5 years later and did the Night of Champions.
And what you won after this? What were your competitions to get to the Olympics?
So at 85, I did the World Games. 86, I did the British Championship. So at this point, you have 4 weight classes for men: lightweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight. Just to show you how things changed.
A lot.
Heavyweight was over 90 kilos. This was heavyweight. Yeah?
Nice.
So I won the heavyweight championship, and I think I was only like 100 kilos maybe. So you have 4 winners, one from
Right.
each class, and then you have a
Overall.
overall, and only one person from the country can be pro in this year. So I was the heavyweight winner, but I didn't win the overall, and was very controversial. And I thought it's because I don't speak to nobody. I don't kiss nobody's ass and all this stuff.
You weren't political.
Maybe this guy is
Yes.
figuratively kissing ass. I thought
Yeah.
figuratively.
But maybe.
But later on,
but
but
maybe-
later on, no, I found out later on it was literally.
Literally. Oh my god.
Yeah, there was a female.
my God.
There was a female judge.
Oh, okay.
Female, yeah, okay. Redemption. There was a female judge being very friendly with the guy that got the overall. But it didn't matter because I wasn't ready then to be a pro. So
Yeah.
it's okay. It doesn't matter.
It wasn't the time.
It
Right?
didn't really bother me that much. I just saw this is a bit of politics, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to get better and I'm going to go on. And so 87, I didn't compete because I opened my gym, Temple Gym, and I had a little surgery on my hip as well from the injury in the squat. 88, then I went back to the British Championship, and this time was like, shall I quote Peter McGough? This is Peter McGough's words, not mine. As soon as Dorian Yates walked out, it was very clear that all the other guys had as much chance of winning this contest as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
Genius.
I don't know how this translates into Portuguese, but
Yeah, it's a good. We can translate it pretty well. Yeah.
so yeah, it was a very easy win, heavyweight overall, pro card, and that was the card that I needed to compete in the USA in New York and Night of Champions.